All right, guys, I have no idea what Microsoft was thinking, but in this episode of The Morning Drive, we're going to talk about their decision and the reversal of that decision. You guys know what I'm talking about. All right, first of all, I want to talk about just subscription fees in general. So there's a couple things actually of this whole conversation has brought to light. For video games in general, like PS4, I mean, let's just go all the way back. Why don't we go all the way back to the PS1 days of the PS1, where things didn't cost as much money as they do today, where anybody could go in and play a game if they wanted to, as long as they could afford to buy it outright in the beginning, right? So PS1, Super Nintendo, GameCube, whatever console you guys had back in the day, you always had an opportunity to go on and buy your games. I'm not even talking about digital, right? I'm not talking about any of that. I'm just talking about straight. You go to your corner store, you go to your video game store, you buy your game, there you go. You have your game, you bring it home, you play it. I mean, hell, that's how we all did it, right? Nowadays, you got these subscription services that give you access to content that you don't even own for the most part. So I'm talking PlayStation Now, I'm talking Xbox Game Pass, Stadia, like all these organizations, I mean, all these services are just marketed to give you a chance to play their games, but you don't technically own them. And while I'm okay with that for the most part, we lose some sort of ownership of our games and what we can do with them. I mean, all the games of the past we were able to own, we were able to distribute the way we wanted to, we could let our friends borrow them. Nowadays, you literally have to give your friend your entire account to let them borrow a game if you wanted to. And don't even get me started on the safety of that, right? I mean, someone puts it on their system and then all of a sudden you have people that are trying to crack other systems, right? Or other accounts. So, it blows my mind how companies nowadays can get away with charging people for games that they don't even have physically. This is why I'm such a big fan of physical media and collecting. Because at least I know, maybe I don't necessarily own the rights to the game. At least I have it in my hand. But even saying that now, I mean, because the game is just a physical disc, everything, even though you're purchasing the license to play it, you still don't technically own it, because now you're installing it on your system. And PSN, and PlayStation and Xbox and whatever have every right to deny you to play that game, right? I'm on my way to get pizza, so I'm trying to get this out really quick. I don't know if you guys have heard, I'm sure you have, but Xbox, so both Xbox and PlayStation have their subscription fees to their service to be able to play online, right? It's a gimmick, of course, and it's the way that people, it's their attractor. It's how you play online. I mean, without being able to play online, you're gonna get screwed over, right? You can't do anything. You can't socialize with your friends, especially for all you people out there whose only social life is to be online. And I recognize that, because I'm the same way. I don't have any, I have very little real life friends, and especially those that I can trust. And being online and playing with people that I've never met before, that's a real good opportunity for me to be able to socialize with people. Now, my problem with this whole thing is that companies like PlayStation and like Sony and companies like Xbox are taking advantage of us people. They're taking advantage of the precious little money that we have available to be able to spread around and do with whatever we want with. And when Xbox or Microsoft makes a move to drastically increase the price of their subscription services. Now, let me say, it's not the kids that are paying these subscription services, it's the parents. Parents are paying these subscription services. I'm paying these subscription services. And when people are paying, like me, who don't have a lot of money, who like all these extra little services, it hurts the pocketbook. It almost makes me not want to buy or be online, right? Luckily, Microsoft came back and heard the ginormous amount of backlash from the community, from industry. Like, what were they thinking? Increasing the price, like, I don't know how much, but even so, like, I can understand increasing price. I mean, Netflix is doing it, right? Netflix is getting to the point where I don't even want to pay for Netflix because it's getting stupid. Like $20 a month for me to be able to watch Netflix. Now I understand it's a whole nother ballgame. I understand that Netflix has all these things that you know, like you can watch all sorts of movies and TV shows, but even so, I mean, it started out, Netflix as a service started out as like $10, and now it's practically doubled the price because they realize that they can get better pull. They can get better money. Anyway, I just wanted to comment briefly and say that, you know, I think Xbox, or I keep calling it Xbox, it's just because this is another rant video. I just wanted to talk because I feel like Microsoft and Sony are not down to earth with the people that are paying their subscriptions or paying to use their services. I feel like they're gouging us, and they should really stop. But at the same time, I'm still going to continue buying. That being said, I wouldn't have paid for their Xbox Live service. I would have stopped my account or anything to do with Xbox because of the price increase, because I don't think that was right. Luckily, they reversed the decision on that, so everything's cool. Everything's hunky-dory. I'm still playing Xbox, and I'm still enjoying it, so I hope you guys too. This has been Elliot from the 2P Project. This is your morning drive rant, or morning rant drive. It's not really morning anymore, but it's you know, it's afternoon, and this is really the only opportunity I get to make these videos. So let's make this one count. People, don't let Sony, don't let Microsoft, don't let Google take advantage of you. Always say something. It's awesome that Microsoft was able to listen to their fans and listen to the people that are purchasing their products, their clients, their customers, their stakeholders, everything. Would have been a nasty decision, that's for sure, if they stuck through it. I don't know what that would have done to their money, or whatever it is they talk about, their subscription services. Lots of the word subscription in this video today. I'm Elliot from the 2P Project. Go! Hold on a second. Go Buccaneers! Yeah! All right, guys, I'm going to get pizza. 2P. Out.